Hello there, everyone. This is Quiversee. Welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts. Last time was mostly about getting the missing dark matters I needed for synthesis, which included going back to do a bunch of tournaments in the Colosseum, which I've still got to do the solo Hades Cup and the 2 question mark cups later. And returning to the end of the world, where I also found a staff for Donald. Oh yeah, and I also managed to do the mini games I said I wasn't gonna do in 100 Acre Wood, but I did them because I had to go there anyway. So, the name of the game today, though, mushrooms. Where are they? How do we get the stuff from them? That's the name of the game today. So, one spot I'm not going to go over is the deep jungle, because we've already encountered the white mushrooms there a number of times. And the thing to keep in mind with the mushrooms is the location actually determines what you can get from them. The ones in the deep jungle, you can only get Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, and Cure. Also, from what I can see, every single one of the mushrooms does do Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder. It's just the other spells that changes depending what they do. So there's a couple other spots that we can find mushrooms, some of which I actually have encountered, but some of them I haven't and wasn't really aware of. So we're gonna start with Halloween Town. We've encountered black fungus here, but apparently you can also find white mushrooms. And I want to encounter them. I also want to encounter the black fungus again. But, you know, one step at a time. And yeah, I've equipped Lady Luck for this because magic. So apparently, we can encounter white mushrooms here. That's not white mushrooms. Oh, I have to jump. Yeah, apparently they can spawn in that very room. Like so. Okay, and arrow is their spell of the day. So naturally, I want to do that. You know, if you would be so kind as to spin to win, mister.
Win.
Come on, do it again. Spin to win. I need the arrow arts. Will you actually do something? Okay, you're hot. You want lights. You're cold. Come on. I want to give you a coat of wind. Seven. Trying to also see. Okay. He went 8 times before he did that, and I was still able to do it, so I don't know how many times he'll do it before he just gives up on me, but I'm not giving up on him. Did that mushroom behind Sora just kind of pop up out of nowhere? Or is that just me? Come on. Come on.
Defense.
That should be 1 arrow arts. Yep. Okay. And now I just want to get them outright because
Goofy.
that was meant for him. Oh. Goofy! You ruined it! You ruined it, Goof! Wow. What a jerk. Okay. Now, the black fungi that appear here. We need to go back there because I do want to get the black fungi. So let me clean up these wizards and whatnot so we can actually get there safely.
Come on.
And the reason I want to go after the black fungi is, well, not only do I need the mystery goo, which they can drop, but they do have a unique drop, and I want to get it. Blasted Shadow's gonna beat them all up, too. Oh! I hadn't even gotten to these yet. Apparently the rare truffles can spawn in here. That is on my list, but I wasn't actually trying to get them to spawn. I was just trying to move around so I could backtrack a bit. Ah, dang it. Well, I messed that up. Oh boy. Bounce him! I got a mystery goo off of him! No way can I bounce more than once. Okay, I got him in a corner. So, the goal is to bounce him 100 times. And with Lady Luck, Eroga should last for a good while. I'm going to cast it at every 25-point interval. And, yeah, I can basically just sit here and bounce him forever. Or at least until my mana runs out. Maybe not every 25-point interval, maybe every 20-point. I can cast Eroga like 3, maybe 4 times. Yeah, I'm gonna not chance going for the full 25. A Shiitake rank! That's not the only item he gives. He gives something else. But the Shiitake rank comes from hitting him 50 times. This is really silly. I just feel the need to point that out. Thank you for the mana boost, Goof! It is definitely possible to juggle these guys without doing a trick like this. I am not good enough at it. Take no chances. Just go straight for one last Eroga for the final 10 hits. And he's done. Matsutake rank. I love the fact that we don't even get an achievement for it. Prove that you satisfy the rare truffle by bopping it into the air 100 times. Its value is unknown. And this one is bopping it into the air 50 times. And as far as I can tell, these do absolutely nothing. There is zero benefit to getting these. But we did get some mystery goos out of the deal, so it was still worth it to do. And that's to speak nothing of the fact that we also managed to get our hands on some XP and level ups out of it. Wait, this isn't right. I still have to get the black fungus. So I just learned a new ability while I was grabbing one of those stones. Unleash a powerful finishing combo attack upon starting enemies. Attack powers relative to max MP available. Okay, I'm actually not super happy with Gravity Break, and I actually have this critical plus back on because I actually am gonna need it. But I wanna get that ability. I don't really want to get rid of anything I've got. Honestly, I kind of want to put Treasure Magnet back on over there too. Okay, I'm gonna just put Treasure Magnet back on for now. I'm gonna try out Ripple Drive later. But yeah, since I need to get more Blazing Stones anyway, I figured while I'm resetting things to get the Black Fungus, I might as well grab those too. Black Fungus! Alright. So, from what I can see, the gimmick with the Black Fungus is that to get their special item, all you gotta do is have you land a critical hit as your finishing blow. Yep, it's basically an RNG thing. I'm gonna try using Sonic Blade to see how this does. Oh, he went metal. Come on. Turn off the metal. Thank you. I don't think it worked. Alright, well. We'll try again at another location, because there are more spots that we can fight the Black Fungus. So, yeah. That's it for Halloween Town's, special things. I'm gonna go give the Franken thingamabob, whatever it's called, another whack. But I still need one more Blazing Stone. And then we'll move on to the next location. There they are. Yeah, apparently there are some black fungi here. Here in Agrabah. Specifically, this room is the bazaar. All right. That wasn't a crit. I don't know if it needs to be a finisher or not, but it does need to be a crit to get their item. Unfortunately, then going all Metal Man on me makes this very tricky. Come on. Stupid thing. Yeah, I'm not getting it there. Thankfully, this is a very easy spot to get to, because it's literally right outside Aladdin's house. Like, to get here, like, I've already been here before because there was something I had to get at one point, but to get here, you literally just go to Aladdin's house, jump off the roof, and hop up here. That's it. That's all it takes to get here. And you know what? Since I've already reset it, I'm gonna try again. Let's see how this goes. I think that when they explode in money, I think that means I did it. It's just, it's not a guaranteed drop. That is my current assumption. I wonder, are they susceptible to stock? I kind of want to wait for one more of them to... Oh, nice, got all of them. They are... Yes and no. Okay, one of them didn't for some reason, but two of them did. Let's see what happens. It looks like it didn't work in my benefit. Alright. I won't be trying that again. Stop. Donald? Donald! You do realize what you've done, right? You realize how much you just goofed? That's not your job, that's Goofy's job.
Come on.
Good lord. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not having much luck there either, although I think that's gonna be where I end up grinding to get that material, which I will be doing in a minute, but... Oh, actually, since I'm here and because of where I want to go for the other thing... Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna keep trying this until I pull it off. Hopefully this won't take too long.
This is it.
Hey, I got it!
This is it.
I got the thing! Mystery mold, a puzzling substance left behind by a black fungus. It may be quite valuable. Indeed. Literally, the entire point of the mystery mold is to sell it. Which gives it more of a purpose than the Matsutake rank, or whatever it was called. Now, the other thing we have to find here, of course, are some white mushrooms, which we've already encountered. They're in the treasure room of the Cave of Wonders. But we can get an arts from them that we don't have access to, so I'm gonna beat up the pot scorpion real quick, and then we're gonna go and do it. There you are.
Come on.
Mushroom time! So, these guys have the 3 elements and gravity. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I've already tried to get the gravity arts on them before, and it didn't work. I think this was actually the guys that I discovered can disappear if you just let them do their charades long enough. Alright, come on, please. Float again. Thank you for your kindness, Mr. the Mushroom. Gravity Arts. And with that, we are done with
Thunder.
Agrabah. I'm just gonna
Here.
kill these guys to get their goo,
Here.
and we will move on. I just got a bonus Thunder Arts. I mean, I already had that, but okay, I'll take it. And what are you gonna do? I'm gonna wait because I wasn't paying attention. Grab it.
See ya. See ya.
Are you gonna give me another gravity arts? Like without me going out of my way for it? You could have, but I just, okay.
Here.
For some reason, I sometimes get the fire and ice ones confused. Like I saw that and I almost gave him fire because he looked hot. Yeah, we are done here. I also already went and got the remaining mithril stones from the hot scorpion since, you know, we've already gone through that whole song and dance. So we are going on to our next world. And actually, doing all that took long enough that the next door in Neverland is open. The 4-door, a power-up. Nice. I am not wasting any time. We are using that right now. While I'm here, how many mystery goos do I even have? 9. Where did I get all that goo? I know I grabbed like 1 or 2, I thought, from like the black fungus while I was grinding for the mystery mold, but dang, that was surprising. I guess I don't need to worry about the mystery goos anymore. But anyways, Neverland might as well go here because I know I already did this. I know I already got the Matsutake rank or whatever it is. But I am admittedly a bit curious on if I can actually do it out here with the Keyblade as opposed to doing the arrow trick. Plus, I need to get the stones from that abomination. You. Sit still. Stop. Oh man, I got 2 dazzling stones off him. Okay, so he's actually really easy now. But, you know, I'll get the remaining stones I need off of his sorry behind in a minute. Nope, that's enemies. I want the mushrooms. Give me mushrooms. There we go. I want to see how this works. This is actually not too bad. Look at this. I don't know why I couldn't do this before. But this is some real mushroom juggling. If you want to do it without doing arrow, go to Neverland.
Come on.
Look at this. This might be a little bit easier with a longer reached Keyblade.
Come on.
Yeah, because I just flubbed it. Let's actually put that to the test. I'll equip Oblivion. Like, I'm going from a minus reach to a plus reach, like a major plus reach. And we'll give this a try. And if it doesn't work out, obviously it doesn't matter. I've already got the thing. Oh, that did not work. I only got 2 hits on it. What the heck? You know, kind of think I did have that same issue before. Does the long reach actually make it harder? Ah, there we go. That's the trouble. Don't bother comboing with that. Yeah, well, I kind of messed it up there. But you get the idea. You can totally do it without using arrow. And it's a lot easier out here, I would think. I'm going back to the Divine Rose, though, because I really like this Keyblade. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just fight the fish balloon a few more times to get the dazzling stones I'm missing. And then we will move on to the next world after that.
Come on. Come on.
I somehow managed to do that without using Eroga or Stop. And I'm not exactly sure how, even after having just done it. Okay, hold on. Did I get all the stones I needed from him? I think I did. Where are they? Where's the dazzling stone? There they are, dazzling stone, 5. Yeah, that was it. That was all I needed. All right, let me just double check my arts. Fire, blizzard, thunder, cure, arrow, gravity. So I'm only missing 1 arts. Well, that makes my next stop very, very straightforward.
Here.
Suppose I should take this opportunity to mention something else. So yeah, our next stop is Atlantica. And while this is a mushroom, this isn't really the mushroom I'm after. So this is obviously going to be the pink agaricus because it's got the whole stop the 3 white mushrooms thing. And because we don't have the ability to use like Ragnarok or something, we're not going to be able to do super hot with this. Turns out that there's only 2 of these in the entire game. I didn't miss any like I thought I might have. And it's this one and the one in the jungle. So basically, the jungle is the only way to get the really high score on these guys. I also have realized that Serenity powers aren't the only thing these guys did. Although I did pretty good for not being able to Ragnarok thanks to Aroga. But yeah, apparently, I went the wrong way. Apparently, those guys have another drop. And you get it by hitting them 100 times!
Come on!
The good news is, I know that there's a couple of ways I can power myself up to make it a bit better, like a bit more possible. But I don't think I have everything I need to be able to do that just yet. So, I'm gonna have to put the pink boys on the back burner for a while. But there is another objective for us here. Just gotta get there. And since I need thunder gems, which also drop here, I'm just gonna take my time exploring and killing stuff. Finally got these guys to show up. Yeah, there's actually a set of white mushrooms here. And they can give stop. That is their special spell. Come on. Oh, I misjudged. That was a misjudgment. I'm sorry, mushroom. I'm sorry. I don't have enough mana to do this again. This isn't good. I might not be able to get the stop arts this cycle. Yeah, no, I definitely can't. I'm gonna have to do other magic.
See ya.
I want to stop it, but I can't.
Fire.
All right, give me magic. Okay, please tell me there's another one down below. Stop! You are my stop magnet. You're not stop, you're shivering. You're hot. You're hot. Come on. Stop. Come on. Stop, please. I wish for you to stop. Stop. Stop arts. And with that, we have acquired all of the 7 arts from the white mushrooms. Now, there are a couple other spots that we've also encountered white mushrooms. Specifically, as I mentioned before, the deep jungle. We also encountered them in the Lotus Forest of, whatchamacallit? Wonderland. But there are more places that we can find them that we haven't encountered them yet. And even though I don't need them anymore, I think I want to go and pay them a visit. Same goes for the black fungi. And as for the rare truffles, the only one, I think we've encountered all of them. Yeah, well, with one exception. There's one more that we need to find for those. But that one's a little bit different. Because the only other places that we've got rare truffles that we've seen is, Monstro. Although I do need to go back to Monstro for frost stones, so we might pay them a visit too. Anyways, on to the next world. Decided to pay a visit to these guys after all, mainly because I needed to come back here anyway for the Fury Stones. And yeah, these guys,
Fire!
I gave him fire when he was already hot. I messed up. They only have fire, ice, and lightning. They don't have any other elements tied to them. So,
Here!
this is a good spot if you just want to get those arts.
Fire!
But naturally, any white mushroom spawn can do them.
Deep freeze!
Where's the third one at? Over here.
Fire!
I don't know why I try to heat them up when they're already hot.
Fire!
I genuinely don't know why. It's a miracle I ever got the blizzard arts.
Here! Thunder!
Which is ironic because that was the first one I got, I'm pretty sure. And more mystery goo. Always nice. Alright. Decided to pay a visit to Monstro and check out these bouncy boys. So I'm gonna try and bounce... That didn't work well. I don't know, I just want to see if I can actually get a decent score just by bouncing them normally without using the Aeroga trick. I feel like in here it's probably one of the hardest just because of all of the stuff above you. Yeah, honestly, with or without the Aeroga trick, easiest might be a toss-up between Halloween Town and Neverland. But, yeah, there's only one other spot for rare truffles. We'll get to that in a minute, so... I got the frost stones I needed as well, which is the main reason I also wanted to come here. Next stop. Okay. Okay, that's enough. I've been trying to do this for the better part of like 5-10 minutes. This room is supposed to be able to spawn black fungi. I can't get them to show up. I also tried going in from above and trying it that way. It was not working. So I don't know what's going on, but they're supposed to be able to get black fungi in here and they just ain't showing up. Which is unfortunate, but yeah. They're supposed to be in there. I've seen evidence of them being in there. They're not showing up. I don't know why. But I can only try that so much before I lose what sanity I've got left. Now, there's 2 more spots that I want to show. And one of them's in Traverse Town. So since one of them's here in Traverse Town, I'm also going to take a moment to synthesize what I can and see what I'm missing. Because I know 2 things I'm missing. I'm still missing the Stormy Stones. And I'm still missing, Serenity Powers. But let's see what else I might be missing. I'm not missing anything for the Fantasista or the 7 Elements. That's all I'm missing is the Serenity Powers and the Stormy Stones. One of which will be very easy to get. So let's take a look at our new stuff. Fantasista, a staff that focuses solely on magic. -10 power compared to the Meteor Strike, but +3 mana. I'm actually okay to use that. And as for Goof, the 7 Elements focuses solely on magic. Interesting. Not the best designed shield, in my opinion. But considering what I like using Goofy for, I think that might actually be to my benefit. Good Lord, look at Donald's mana. You know what, since I'm here as well, a couple other things I can do in Traverse Town, too. For starters, I have been getting so much money from murdering wizards and defenders and crud. Let's just buy out the weapons, because I can. Any and all weapons I don't have get purchased, even ones I never intend to use. Oh, okay. I need to make a little bit more money. Well, you know what? We did get something that was made just for selling, didn't we? Well, hold on. And there it is, the mystery mold. Now, apparently, before Final Mix, like in the original game, apparently this sold for $9,999. And I wish it still did. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to sell it. Let's sell my pretty stones, though. I don't need those. I don't want to sell it. I want to hold on to it. I don't have a reason to other than I want it. What else can I sell? How many of these do I have? Got 2 Fyra rings, I'll sell one of them. Got 2 Blazara rings, I'll sell one of them. Got 2 Thundara rings, I'll sell one of them. And now I can afford it. Wisdom Staff. And we'll look at those in a moment, but there's still one more thing I want to do. Actually, well, 2 things, because there's the mushrooms that I want to go after. So we'll do that first because that's actually closer than the other thing. So the white mushrooms of Traverse Town are actually in the hotel. In a specific room. I believe it's the red room. I believe this is where they appear. So I'm gonna have to go back and forth a bit to cycle the spawns. Thankfully, I don't really need anything from any of these guys. I just learned MP Haste. I like MP Haste. I think it was the red room. Maybe it was the green room. I don't know. I'm just gonna start going back and forth between red and green until I either get mushrooms or give up. Ooh, you know what? I just had a thought. And this might also explain what was going on with the black fungi. It's possible that some of these mushrooms stop appearing after your first trip to Hollow Bastion. You know, with the events of the keyhole that changes all the Heartless everywhere. That might have an impact on this. Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to think that's the case. Because I'm not getting them. There's supposed to be white mushrooms bouncing around in the red room. Well, regardless, they're not very helpful mushrooms. These white mushrooms only give the elements. They only give fire, ice, and light. So, we're not really missing much. But the other thing is, since I'm here in Traverse Town, is up here. Because apparently, this guy has presents for us. We're making excellent progress. The Spellbinder Keyblade. Wait, he can take me to the cavern? Becoming a real sorcerer. The Dream Shield. We'll go to the cavern in a moment because we're not done. Quite impressive. Here's something for your effort. The Dream Rod. So, apparently the criteria to get these gifts are as follows. And yeah, he just sends me back down. I never knew. One of them is have access to every base spell, so all of these at level 1. One of them is have all of them maxed out, like we do right now. And one of them is to get the arts from the white mushrooms. I don't know offhand which one's which. I think that Goofy's shield is the arts, Donald's staff is the maxed out, and Sora's Keyblade is the bottom tier. And yes, Spellbinder is not a bad Keyblade, but it is very much outclassed right now. It is raised max MP by 2 and significantly increases magic and summon power. And I like the design of it. It's one of my favorite design Keyblades here. But compared to Lady Luck, it's literally just a worse Lady Luck. If you have Lady Luck, there is no reason to use Spellbinder. That being said, I'm going back to Divine Rose because I really love it. As for Donald, let's just take a look at all the sticks we got. So yeah, the Shooting Star is just like another version of the Morning Star. The Wisdom Staff is just another version of the Mega Staff. Silver Mallet's another version of the Warhammer, which is also another version of the Grand Mallet. And the Dream Rod is the staff we had in the Dive to the Heart at the beginning. It is honestly not a bad balance between these two. It's not bad, but I think I'm gonna keep the Fantasista. And as for Goof, Knight Shield, the Mithril Shield, we never did see this, I don't think. I actually really like the design of that. The Onyx Shield, another version of it. the Smasher and the Gigas Fist, which we've seen, kinda. The Stout and Golem shields. Those are the most shieldy shields out of these shields. As is the Adamant shield. I really like that one. Perk's shield, which is, you know, we've already had that. It's actually basically an upgraded version of these, which I think we've already had one of those before. Genji, we've already seen. Defender, we've been using. The Dream Shield. That was what we just got, and yep, just like with the Dream Rod, it's the same as this. Unfortunately, we do not get a Dream Sword. Wait a minute. This raises max MP by 2. This raises max MP by 3. This thing lies. Because look, our MP goes down by 2 if we equip this. So it only increases our max MP by 1. The Dream Shield's a liar. But, yeah, that basically means that the Defender is a better Dream Shield. You have the Defender, you never need the Dream Shield. We're still missing, unfortunately, one more weapon for Donald, because he has a staff that drops from the wizards, and I just have not been getting lucky on grabbing it. So, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Anyway, there is one more spot where we can fight mushrooms of all colors, and it's in the end of the world. Which I need to go to anyway for Stormy Stones. So, to get there, we need to go to the final rest. Because it's in this room. Yes, right here. I think we've already seen these guys up here. But yeah, the white mushrooms, they can appear in here, and they are not the only ones. This room can house all 3 categories of mushroom. And, on top of that, these white mushrooms can do any spell. You can get any of the arts from them.
Thunder.
That being said, I'm kind of glad I didn't bother trying to do that with them. Because, yes, you can get all of the arts through just these guys, which is convenient, but at the same time, consider the fact that that means that there's just that many more spell charades for them to cycle through. I think it's much better to go after the ones that are a bit more focused. Anyways, I need to hunt down the Neo Shadows for their Stormy Stones, and I also want to just see the other mushrooms in here. So I'm going to do that for a bit. And then I guess after that, after we've found all the mushrooms and such, I still want to get the Serenity powers. So I think we'll do that afterwards, so that way I can finish up the synthesis list all in one swing. While I was in the middle of checking for mushrooms, I realized I hadn't checked this in a while. The next door is open. The 5 door. AP up. Always welcome to see an AP up. Guess who's been trying to find these stupid mushrooms long enough that another door is opened up here? This guy. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just not gonna do it at this point. Like, the black fungus and rare truffle, I know that they can spawn in that room. I've seen video at least of the rare truffle in there, so I know it can happen. But it is just not happening. I have been saving and resetting that room more times than I can count, and the only things I've gotten was like 5 more spawns of the white mushrooms, and that's it. I've had enough of it. I've had enough of that stupid room. Anyway, I do still need the Serenity powers, but I think there's actually one more thing I want to do before I get them, and that is one of the 2 remaining tournaments here in the Coliseum. But I need a break, so we're gonna do that next time on Kingdom Hearts. We're gonna get that first tournament done. We're gonna make the Ultima weapon, and we'll go from there. Until then, thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.